Hey YouTube, it's Zionice here from ZtoAGaming, and I want to show you a trade ship I've built, and you're going to see a little bit of the harbor that I've also have been working on for the past several days in my town. There's the harbor, or the glimpse of it rather, and those are all just, lines to make districts and everything for the whole town. And this is just one trade ship I built. There's several trade ships and everything. This one's a small one, but I don't want to show you that today. I want to show you that. That one way out there. That one took me a long time to build, probably 3 days total time or something like that craziness. I edged all the windows and just added as much detail as I could, as much as possible to the whole freaking thing. You can see the anchor there and all of the masts and sails and all crazy kinds of stuff. Coming up the side here, you can see the front sails, and that front sail, the anchor, the edged windows, and all these sails and all three of the masts, as well as the crow's nest if you look hard enough. And you can see the ropes and everything going up to it, all the cannons, as much detail, the rudder, and this sail. And coming up the left side, you can see more of the edged windows, more cannons, that giant flag, and just more of the masts, and is just more detail going into it. And the main deck and the captain's deck and this cabin were all of the crew members working on the masts and everything. That's where they would be sleeping. And here's more of like a top view of the whole thing. Now, in my world, I did take into consideration where the wind would be blowing, or where the clouds are moving rather. That's how I took it. And I did build the flags and all of my flags that are on my harbor and in my city. Took that into consideration and actually applied physics to it. Now here's where the captain would steer the boat. I tried to make a wheel, but you can't really do that with all this blocky squareness, and you got your compass and all that doodads. Now here is the edge of the boat and all the cannons and everything, and I just added as much detail as possible. And there's a crow's nest and one of the masts. And coming in here, here's a cabin. It's quite empty. I don't know what to do with it. There's just so much to do with this boat. There's just so much space. Here the captain's quarters would be. I don't know what to do with it either. I just added a boat and some chests and some random things, because there's just so much space on the boat. I just don't know what to put into it. I added so much detail to the top, I just don't have time or don't feel like putting anything inside the boat. Again, here's another cabin and another one with a lot of space for everything. And here's the main mast with supporting structures. Just try to make it as supportive as possible instead of looking dainty and fragile. Here's another freaking cabin. I don't know what to put into it. If you guys have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. Maybe I'll add in, post a video about it. Here's more of the masts and sails and everything. And coming up to the front of the boat, you can come up and I'm on the top of the world, whatever. Everything took a long time to build, but I think it was worth it and everything. Here is just a little bit more of a view. We're on the main deck looking straight up. Let's go to the giant crow's nest above, shall we? Speed that up. And here is where the crow's nest is. This is the view, from the top of the giant trade ship onto the harbor, and all of the rest of the ship from the top of the crow's nest and everything. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video or would like to see more videos like this, please post a comment, like the video, and subscribe for more crazy content. And as always, guys, peace.